What's goody fellas, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do not really a rebuild, but more of an experiment. The structure is going to be the same as a rebuild. We're going to recruit, then redshirt those players. The catch-22 is we are not recruiting defense at all. We're not going to recruit all of the years, but the years that we don't recruit, I'm going to leave the recruiting on manual. So we're basically going to be signing nobody. But as long as the offense gets done, that's the important thing. If we go to the Big Ten or a Power 5 school in general, this experiment won't work. And I was thinking about the MAC. The MAC has, I guess, the lowest average of teams across the board. And ideally what we want to do is take the best team from here. So that looks like it's either going to be Toledo, Western Michigan, or Eastern Michigan, or Central Michigan. Forget Michigan. No. Let's do Toledo. We haven't done Toledo in forever. I also maxed out our coach as well. We are starting off at level 20 with the fastest upgrades available. Also, whatever we put in our DC doesn't matter as well. I mean, I guess it does matter what goes in the DC, but we're just going to have like 40 overalls, you know what I mean? So I don't imagine anything will be too crazy right out the gate. Anybody's going to be that interested straight out the gate. I almost just put this corner on the board, forgetting the video we're doing. What is this? Why are there so many linebackers? Where are we offensive linemen? You know what? Just until we hit low look cheese, we might as well just go into offensive linemen. We got Florida. How do we have Florida? Looks like we have a decent bonus on some of these O linemen. Like Patrick Carey, 165. Even Trevor Johnson wouldn't be bad. He's a high 60. So by the final year, that would be pretty much around a 99 anyway. Hold on. We beat Florida, and then next week we have Mizzou. We play in the MAC. How? How did we beat Florida? We beat Mizzou. The MAC clearly is a better conference than the SEC, and these two wins prove it. So let's see, do we have anything crazy? No top 10 players. We got a 5-star athlete. He has to play on offense, though. I'm going to turn down this 4-star cornerback. 5-star running back, though. Another running back. Wide receivers. Hopefully, one of those athletes turns out to be a quarterback. We don't have a tight end either, which might be a bit of a problem here. We've already got 20 people on the board. We're at 18%. It's just a weird thing that you don't typically see tight ends on low lock cheese. It's one of the positions that very rarely comes up. We got Chase McNamara here. I don't know if it's RNG that they don't come up. I'm not really sure how that works. But yeah, there has been no really good O-linemen, no tight ends, and no O-linemen for that matter as well. Ray Grant here, he has a 645 score. That's best case scenario. We need Ray Grant. In fact, we are getting him. It's not even in the question. Oh, we have Ryan Summers as well. That's a 640 squat. We'll pick that up. Nothing at guard. I think a lot of the O-linemen are kind of scared away because we've got so many O-linemen on the board in general. So we'll see. But I think O-lineman has to be at the front of our priorities right now. If we can get that to 99, our offense stands so much more of a chance of winning. So let's have a geese. Terrence George is an amazing quarterback. Instant 700, instant scholarship. 91 throw power, 79 accuracy. That is best case scenario because your throw power only goes up 1 per year and accuracy goes up 3 to 4. So you've got great speed, great excel. This is a perfect quarterback right here. Couldn't ask for anything better than this. We have a lot of good running backs here. John Bird, 95 speed and excel. Insane. It's another good running back. He's a great cornerback, but we don't like cornerbacks. Antonio Evans drops down 7 overall. We are still yet to find a somewhat decent O-lineman. We have found probably 5 or 6 quarterbacks, by the way. The quarterbacks just keep on coming. There we go. Courtney Thompson. We like that. 72 overall. Oh, hold on a second. This might be... I've never seen an 82 quarterback. He has 43 carrying. Oh, man. Put me in a tough spot here. I've never seen an 82. Like a genuine 82. We went up 10 overall, bro. I'm going to put this on Twitter because I don't tweet very much. Okay, so I think that just because it's an 82, that has to be a sign, right? Like, surely somebody's looking down on this rebuild saying, we want you to succeed. Here's an 82 overall quarterback. Steve Bailey goes up. That's actually really good. We need a tight end. I was really worried about tight end. We do need some wide receivers here too. Ooh, Ryan Summers. That's not bad. JD Johnson goes up. Willie Reese goes up. Kevin Newsom goes down. 85 route running, 80 catching, good speed, good excel. How tall is he? 6'3", 210. All right, that's our wide receiver number 1. How do we beat 2 SEC teams back to back and then lose to FCS? Okay, so we do get a decent amount of points back. John Bird needs to get more points. I think we should smash out the other running back now as well because receivers are super easy to get. It's got to be Ryan Summers, right? Surely. the thing is, I'm not 100% convinced I should get rid of the other quarterback because Terrence George seems so good. He's also a really good wide receiver, so I still think we get Terrence George, but he plays wide receiver instead of quarterback. It kind of doubles down too, because if we sign the 82 and he decides to transfer, we can change Terrence George over to quarterback. So yeah, actually, now that I think about it, we are going to go after Terrence George. You're going to need more than some upgrades to get this defense good. Courtney Thompson looks good. Maurice Britton, we got the lead on him. Surprised nobody else is pouring points into this guy. It looks like Ohio State is, but we got to keep the 700 in, stay aggressive, try and get a bigger lead as possible, really. We also got Ryan Summers, so this is going phenomenal right now. Okay, everybody seems ready to visit. We're 6-1, by the way. I didn't mean to be 6-1. We got insta-commit 2 out of 3. Remember, we are leveling up the fastest we can. Ooh, Maurice Britton has quite a few people, quite a few teams, sorry, even UTSA jumping in the mix there. There's no way the first time I find an 82 overall, I don't sign him. There's no shot. I will all in here if I have to. Ohio State's coming back in the battle, which is a little bit scary. So the easiest way I can combat this, just get through week 10, get past this Eastern Michigan week. Hopefully we get some commits and we can go from there. We're 7-1. Yes, there goes Britton, Terrence George, Ryan Summers. So we managed to finesse and get Maurice Britton out of there. Not to mention that it says that Terrence George is a wide receiver too. So that just works out beautifully. If we can just get Corey Williams and John Bird, I am so happy with this year 1. Well, you guys might have had an 82 before. I know I haven't. Not at quarterback. 81 has been the absolute limit I've gotten. John Bird, we finally got the lead for him. Corey Williams, we do have the lead there. I think that's only because he visited, though, to be completely fair. JD, we got to get the 700 in now, where we could still come back in this battle very easily. We should just be able to get enough points here where we start climbing back up. The question is it too little too late, though? Jason McKinley, we have our first chance at an insta-commit here. It looks like a really good wide receiver, and he's incredibly fast as well. 97 speed. It would just drop the 700 on him. Great corner. Another really good running back as well. Wouldn't be a bad pickup. We could definitely have somewhat of a three-headed monster here. And let's go and just max out these O-linemen. Try and get them in the bag. Only thing we're kind of lacking in here is tight end. Everything else looks to be pretty much maxed out. How are we 10-1 and not ranked, by the way? 10-1 and not even in the rankings at all, with 2 SEC wins. Coach of the Year finalist. Oh, now you want to put us in the rankings. Well, I don't want it. I guess we could get Pipeline. Pipeline did help us get a lot of players this year, so yeah, I don't really know what it does still to this day, how it really helps the team, but whatever. A conference championship against a 4-8 team. It's the first time I've seen a conference championship against a team that bad. Akron should be in the conference championship. Imagine going 4-8 and almost winning the conference championship. Our quarterback was 2nd in the nation. He's only a sophomore. 4,200 yards, 38 touchdowns, 13 picks. Not bad at all. Running backs did a lot. Oh, that's the quarterback. 723 yards. Really, really good. Receiver, over 1,000 yards. It's got to be Corey Williams. Just an all-out Corey Williams pickup here, which I'm going to do. Plus, we get to take him away from Florida, a team we beat this year, actually. The class isn't that great, to be fair, but we got pretty much 5+ O-linemen. Our quarterback, our running backs, a couple of receivers while we're at it too. Even a backup quarterback. So Corey Williams just rounds it out too nicely. And then next year, we're just looking for a tight end, like a really good tight end. Hopefully we can snag an 80+ overall. And I guess just trying to improve on the offensive line. That's really it. So Corey Williams, gonna commit. We do go up to a 3-star prestige though, so that should definitely help us out. Our defense is way better than our offense. You will see that drastically drop as we continue in this rebuild. So Britton gonna slot in nicely. He's gonna get red-shirted, obviously. 48 awareness? Corey Williams, please tell me. Okay, that's another receiver. And how many Williams do we have? My goodness. Wait, where'd the running backs? No, seriously, where are the running backs? We signed a guy called Bird and all that. Where are they? Huh? Where are all my players that I signed? Oh, they're all right tackles. That's why. Okay, the computer signed Brian Richardson. I did not approve of this. He's going to get cut. They signed John Powell. Remember, this guy wasn't on the board. I've never heard of this guy before, but we signed like 4 running backs and not one of them is here. We do have everything maxed out in recruiting, so that's really, really good. Tom Allen, that is Indiana's head coach, I want to say, because I know the Big Ten football. Pretty sure Tom Allen is India. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. And then we got a brand new OC, Kyle Morris, who just lets offense down tremendously. Just end it all now. Burn it to the ground. All right, let's have a cheeky geese. See what we got. There shouldn't be that many players interested that are amazing. We got a 4-star tight end. Even if he doesn't turn out to be amazing, I'm still definitely going to pick this guy up. Let's go ahead and pick up some of the top tight ends here as well, just in case. You know, another thing that I want to try out, let's go after a center that doesn't have crazy teams, like John O'Connor, for example, Colorado, Tulsa, Kansas State. Those teams seem a lot easier to compete against compared to Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee. Any of the fullbacks I'll take, even if he does drop down to a 67, a 64 like we just saw. Oh, and I need a red shirt. I almost just wrecked the whole rebuild. If you're on offense, I will be red shirting you. Defense, no bueno. Got a couple of preseason All-Americans here. So our tight end, actually, only an 80 overall. He's going to make it. Now, our cornerback as well. We will go after the 82 as well, just on the off chance we can pull him here. Running back is a must get. So we got a mad bonus on Randall Butler. Let's go hard here. Let's go Gerald Keller. Okay, got some decent little running backs here. Marvin Massey might be the play. So we didn't really find the tight end that we wanted, but that's just class RNG. There's not really a whole lot we can do about that. Yeah, attaboy, Kyle Morris. Way to go up to level 3. All right, I need your energy right here. We are dropping down on Marcus Cooper. I'm going to stay in this battle, though. We're dropping down quite a bit, but I feel like we could get back in that battle. And an 82 is just a game changer for us. Brian Fagan, though, 76 overall, not as fussed with dropping down points. Can't get Bo Buff. That's not going to happen. Can't get Greg Latimer. Oh my goodness. Why did nobody want to come to Toledo? We literally went 13-1, and nobody is interested, even remotely. We're in a bit of a stalemate for John O'Connor, so I'm going to just get my points back here. We're getting on Charles Ball without putting points in, so that's an easy grab. Considering we don't have running backs. Brady Dean, that was the defensive player. That's such a shame. We also have Tim Smith here, though. 15% lock on a 5-star athlete. I don't think we need wide receivers, though getting one might not be that bad. I'm actually down to get one. 4-star tackle. All right, that's what I like to see. So it looks like we have the lead on a couple of players here. If we could sign any one of them, that would be massive because we need these points back to reinvest. So Arnold Davis, not gonna get him. Charles Moore, that would be nice. Okay, beautiful. That's a really good start. I swear I suck at low lock cheese. I know it's just all luck, but all right, well, fair enough. We should have some visits here, like Marcus Cooper and stuff. Let's bring them in early. Okay, there goes Will Houston and Arnold Davis. So just keep in mind, we have a running back, even though I got one last year and it didn't let us keep him. Lead on Marcus Cooper. If we don't insta-commit him here, it's kind of screwed for us. This guy's 6'8", 237 as well. Like, this guy is a must get. No, we didn't get him. All right, we can offer 700 there. I don't know what's going on with Randall. We should be able to break back in here, which we can. Offer the 700. As soon as we drop out of the battle, break back in instantly and try and hold it out to the end of the year, and then we can just pump 15k into him. That's the strat. Oh, okay, we actually pulled away here on Marcus. They're gaining on us. As you can see, we clearly have 2 running backs. You got to take what the game gives you, and it's looking like we're going to have to be a throw it over the top team again. We might very well have to go 7.5k into both, but it might be like 11k into Marcus and then 4k into Tim Smith. We dropped down a lot. Down 1650, and we're going to drop out next week as well. I think it might be too late to break back in, though. That's the only problem. So let's go one more week here, and I'm not sure if this is the last week that we're going to be in the battle or not. He went to LSU. He just needed to wait like 2 more weeks. Broke a couple school records. I think a receiver had 1,400 yards pretty much. Targets win of 8 is kind of wild. I don't what kind of expectations we doing here. Gleason did nowhere near as well as our other bloke. 3,700 yards. Not bad, though, considering his overall. Transfer, right tackle. Okay, he's not even good. We signed better right tackles anyway. We did the best we could. Well, at least we got the O-lineman. It took a little longer than we would have liked, but we got him, damn it. Okay, let me check running back. They're there. Okay, thank goodness. We're going to cut both of these seniors. Maurice Britton obviously gets the start. We're going to start the freshman wide receivers as well. We signed a couple more there too. See, where is the tight end I signed? We signed a tight end, and he's not here. Okay, Adam Johnson is a 68 at tight end. And I know what you're thinking. That's terrible. But at least we're going to have a backup. You know what I mean? The team is done, for that matter. Maurice is up to an 86. He gets +4 in awareness, so not bad. Good to see our tight end's up to 76. Left tackle's a little bit weak. Left guard looks fantastic. Center looks fantastic. Right guard looks fantastic. So does right tackle. I'm pretty sure every O-lineman's going to be in the 90s. When we get done with the team, we come to recruiting settings and we put everything to on. That basically means the computer just takes over, does everything for us. We're going to leave it off, which means that nobody's going to be added to the board. Everybody that's signed should be just a straight up walk-on. Our defense is finally starting to slip off, but our offense is starting to gain at a dramatic rate. This is in the year 2016, by the way, still a couple more years to go. The computer was still signing some pretty good defensive players, so I decided to cut them in hopes that the experiment would really make us have the worst defense imaginable. We still have one more offseason to go to progress our players. We're already 99 on offense, but our defense is terrible. Our offense, though, our quarterback is stacked. He's looking real nice. 96 overall with a 76 awareness stat. Running back should be over 90 next year. Fullback should be an 80. We're going to have some really solid receivers. Tight end even is pretty decent, even though we kind of got messed around. We're scoring a lot of points, but we're just getting pumped defensively. Then again, we just absolutely pumped Buffalo, so I guess it just depends on the schedule here too. If we were in the SEC, we are getting 0-12. Like, without hesitation, straight 0-12. At least in the Mako, we have a chance here. Britton breaking a lot of records, so he must have had somewhat of a crazy season. 4,500 yards, 46 touchdowns, 13 picks. The awareness is only going to go up from here. He also scrambled for 730. Those are Heisman numbers. How does my dude not win the Heisman? Declaring my ass. You're coming back for your senior year, buddy. 87 awareness. It's not great, but it's not bad. If we had gotten a new offensive coordinator at some point in the rebuild, we'd probably be at like a 90 awareness, 91. We got a level 27 DC instead. Survey says A+ offense, D+ defense, which is kind of wild. Our defense went up 1 overall. Getting a look at the depth chart though to finish out. The Maurice is a 99. That goes up to 90 awareness. Keep in mind with the coordinator boost. Running back, we have 2 91s and a 90. That's the best we could have done. Unfortunately, remember, like we said, our running backs got cut. They weren't there the first year. 84 fullback. Wide receivers are 98, 97, 93, 91. Tight ends 89, 83. Considering we got messed around at tight end. 86 left tackle. That's our worst. 90 left guard. 93 center. 90 right guard. 93 right tackle. We got a 69 at left end. 68 right end. DTs are bad. Left outside linebackers, decent. We got a 74. Cornerback is actually okay. We got some 70s there. 80 free safety. You know what I can do? I can just lower them on the depth chart, no? Could just bury them on the depth chart, make it that much harder for us. We got a wide receiver at free safety. All right, so let's go through this here. This is what we basically did the whole video for. We're going to start off with a loss to Coastal. 38 points, not enough to get it done. If you were a betting man, you would bet the over on every Toledo game. There's no way you don't. 55, okay. Again, another loss. It's 49-42. These losses are always by like 7 points. All right, the defense is holding some of the lesser MAC teams to really low points here. NIU, this is a loss. This is like a 48-42 loss. I can already tell. Oh man, I was so close. I was 1 touchdown of predicting the exact score. 63 points against Ohio. The goal for this was just to win a conference championship, remember? And it's looking really good right now. We are definitely on our way to a conference championship. Guess I could derail us here. Never mind, another 62-point win. We have not lost in a while now. Even Western Michigan is going to fall victim to the too high of offense. Imagine winning 62-10 with a wide receiver of free safety. All right, we got a finalist for the Heisman. We're ranked 22 and we're in the conference championship with this ass defense. We average 49 points per game, which is the most. 603 yards per game. That is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen 600 averaged. I've seen a team get 600 before, but definitely not average. We get 134 yards on the ground a game, which is third last in the nation, but 470 yards through the air, which is first in the nation. Defense is averaging rank 116, 100, and 100. So we're 100 on the ground and 100 through the air defensively, which makes us 25th worst in the nation, which is kind of remarkable. You'd think that we would be dead last, but there were really 24 teams worse than us. Yeah, Britton killed it. Dude, he was 2,000 yards ahead of second. He had 60 touchdowns, 7 picks, 5,500 yards. Rushed it for 600, so this is a Heisman season. We had 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. Blocking was phenomenal other than Courtney Thompson. And defense put in work. I mean, Ross is a 69 overall freshman, true freshman. 5.5 sacks, 23 TFLs. My dude bowled out. The goal here is just to win the conference championship. We've done that and more, considering that we average 603 yards, which, if you look at the stats, that might be the most high-powered offense in college football history. So we just want to get a cheeky look. I mainly want to see how fast this guy is. That's a dot. That's a catch right there to Corey Williams. All right, let's see how our team does without us interfering. So it looks like we're going heavy through the air. We're having a lot of success, and we are already in. Our defense is struggling, as you can probably imagine. We're just giving up first down after first down. This running back route is insane. Look at this wheel. I've never seen a wheel like that before. Can I get a breakdown of speeds, maybe? Okay, we're just going to cut through the gap here. Going to hit the running back. I should have just cut in. There was no need to juke there. Offense powering through. They seem to just consistently get first downs. They cannot be stopped. 21-0 at half. Miami going to score almost instantaneously. Miami's on a comeback. 24-14, 31-14. Oh, it's wraps. It's too little, too late. Let's finish it off in style here, boys. I might even try and scramble here. Nearly got around him. Yes, sir. Got him. Corey Williams in the end zone. Important thing to take away here isn't necessarily the offense. It's the defense. We held Miami of Ohio to 21 points. We held majority of teams in our conference to 21 points this season. But we were just way too dominant on offense. Way too scary. The experiment was a success. You can do well with only recruiting offense, as showcased by the lovely Toledo Rockets. If you made it this far in the video, then you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace. Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe?